We're welding on the future point of connections for all the piping on the floor. It'll be for the heating hydronic system. It'll go to a VAV controls that will actually heat and cool this floor. When it's a good weld, it'll be a nice flowing puddle all the way around the pipe. It'll be a stacked weld, which would be a weld on top of a weld on top of a weld. And that'll give its tensile strength to the pipe and to the outlet. Most welders, when we do a weld, we try to do it the best of our capability. We don't think of it as just welding, we think of it as an art form. You know, when we're done and we walk away from that weld, that's the best we can do. That makes it, that's basically a part of who you are when you walk away. It's not just a weld to us, it's part of who we are and the skill that we've learned over 30, 40 years in the trade.
It's something satisfying about being given the task and just the materials to make it happen, and you find a way to get it done, and then when it's done, it works right, it looks good, and it functions as it's supposed to. Discipline is key, not only in life period, but especially in a job like this. Things are engineered to a certain spec, and you have to hold yourself to what they want done.
When you look at your hands, what do you see?
They're tools. They're basic. My hands are it's an extension of who I am. That's why I try to get through them. This isn't just one thing, it's an extension of who you are. I can do so many things with my hands. If we can pass all that on, that's the best thing we've ever done. Not just one trade builds a building, we all build it. When that building is opened, it comes alive. We all had a part in making this thing like a breathing entity. You know, when the structure goes up, that's the frame. The electrical is the nerve center. The plumbing and the piping systems that we create would be the blood, and then the walls would be the skin.
Both my husband and my son could fix pretty much anything. We have never had a repairman in this house. If he doesn't fix it, now my son's 19, he fixes it. I have people that I work with who can't even change a light bulb, and that's sad. But there was nobody there to teach them how to do it.
Journeyman takes a whole different meaning to me. I look at the word journeyman and you break it down. The journey. It's the journey through when I first got in this trade and the man that I became now. And I still remember all those people from back then that helped me get to where I am now. If they weren't in my life then, I wouldn't be where I am now. That's my journey.
Throughout my years, my father's taught me a whole bunch of things, from turning hammers or turning wrenches to welding to brazing and working on engines and rebuilding cars. I enjoy seeing how the mechanics work. He knows a lot more than most people. This engine he's built the engine back here. I want to start, and I want to get my schooling done, and I want to get as much knowledge as I can get.
He's very proud of what he does. He accomplishes a lot. He wouldn't be getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day if he wasn't proud of what he does.
Most people will strike and go. I strike and stall. I'll wait for the puddle to start to build, then I'll build that puddle, and then I'll either do one of two things. I'll roll a little circle. I'll roll it in circles all the way down, like a whipping motion.
I was looking to see your hand move. Basically, the concept of brotherhood. When you go to battle with a guy, day in, day out, you're around him all the time, and you're working together to get something accomplished. You don't tend to see background, race, religion, anything, because all you see him is your brother.
Well, the importance of the union isn't just for the benefits and keeping our wage standards. It's more like being a large family. Everybody up here is a brother. Everybody up here is a sister. We all take care of each other while we're working on the job. So that to me is more important than anything, that we all get along and we develop a rapport.
You kind of develop that appreciation for the next guy and that respect for him, because he's out here doing the same thing you're doing, trying to feed his family, and we're all out here trying to do it the right way.
What we're doing for America is we're building America. We build this, we build powerhouses, we do underground utilities, we do everything in the infrastructure of the United States. So being who we are is we're helping America grow.